Hello and welcome. This is rooflemonger, and it is King of Fighters 15 trailer analysis time again. This time we're going over Chizuru, who is rounding out the team of Iori and Kyo to form Team Sacred Treasures. So this trailer actually came out a little bit earlier than usual thanks to the Japan Fighting Game Roundtable event. And there is no normal trailer in the normal spot because, hey, well, this is it. So that all said, hey, we got the new team, we got Chizuru, and Chizuru's been gone for quite a bit. Her last appearance in a proper King of Fighters title was the King of Fighters 2003. So we may have returning classics in Kyo, Iori, and Jo, and Shune and Meitenkun were new from King of Fighters 14, but they make the new addition to the game. Chizuru's been on vacation for quite a while. But you know what? She's back now and truly looking really good. Highlighting the kind of simple yet clean art style that this game is now going for, I think she looks great. Now on to Chizuru herself, and what is she all about, and what is this whole Sacred Treasures deal anyways? Well, like Iori and Kyo, Chizuru is a member of a secret clan, and she's the head of that secret clan as well as a priestess. And the whole deal is this: all three of their clans, they are meant to prevent the resurrection of Orochi. Now, if you watch any amount of these trailer breakdown videos, you've heard me say the word Orochi over and over and over, and it kind of can't be helped. Orochi is intricately linked to the King of Fighters franchise, even in the games where he's beat and dead and gone, right? Everyone's kind of asking, well, where's Orochi? So Orochi being evil god slash manifestation of Earth's wrath against humanity slash just bad guy all around, gotta be dealt with, gotta be sealed away, right? And Kyo, Iori's, and Chizuru's clans in the past were the ones to seal him away, and eventually he kind of breaks out and they gotta do the job again. Kyo and Iori absolutely hate each other, and Chizuru is sort of the glue that holds them all together, keeping them focused on the task at hand, as it were. And with the advent of the plot of the King of Fighters 14, basically everyone who died has a second chance at life, meaning Orochi and crew probably are back in some way, shape, or form. So the original team has to get back together, the Team Sacred Treasures, and they gotta put them back in the dirt yet again. For Chizuru herself, she's calm, she's cool, she's collected, successful businesswoman, by the way, also was the sponsor of the King of Fighters 96 and 97 after Rugal kinda went and got himself dead. Very much of the graceful style of martial arts, and with that said, let's kind of break down what her traditional fighting style's been. Keep in mind, it's been a while. So Chizuru, the kind of character that can send out illusions, right? And okay, that's good and has a hitbox, but sometimes she can be the illusion, whoa! And that's very much her kind of thing over the course of many moves, right? Is the Chizuru you're seeing the real one or the illusion? Because it's literally whatever button you press, be the real one or the fake one, right? The enemy just cannot know. So on top of this very visually tricky playstyle, also has things that can reflect projectiles, and lots of graceful looking attacks, that kind of stuff. Also debuffs. In this example here, when you're glowing, you can no longer do special moves as long as it's up. So she can really take away a lot of your offense. Now, on to the trailer breakdown itself here. Once again here, her model I think looks great, looks fantastic, reminiscent of her classic look. And we get into it as well. We got a new stage here. Construction zone, I guess that's the team stage, looks also very good. Going by some of the logos here, some of the literature, this is Isaka Station, just closed for business because work needs to be done. And speaking of work being done here, we get a flurry of normals. Starting with close heavy punch, we go into far heavy kick. It's always been like this weird lunging kick. From that, we go to crouching heavy kick, which is a sweep. And then we go from that to jumping heavy punch. And then we also get a crouching heavy punch, which is a wildly large arc. We get a nice graceful looking back throw here, just kind of Steven Seagaling you. Quick jump heavy kick here, and then we get confirmation, hey, her command normals are back. She has 3 command normals traditionally, and that's a fair bit. So the first one here, the big overhead chop, is forward light punch, knocks down as you can see. Forward light kick, and then down and forward light kick, which is the slide. Another calm, cool, and collected throw. That's her forward throw, and her taunt as well. And now we start getting a little bit of a taste of some combo structure. So close normal into forward light punch, which doesn't knock down because command normals lose whatever property they have if you use them in the middle of a combo. So in this situation here, it does not knock down. After that, quickly going into one of the clone specials, and then canceling that clone special into the level 1 super, which is the strike. And as you can see, they're glowing just a little bit, so it may have the debuff state that we mentioned about earlier. Next, we see a quick hit confirm combo, so crouch light kick, crouch light punch into her projectile reflect move. Keeping in mind, it does not have to reflect the projectile, it can just hit you just fine enough. Another combo here, so we start off with a jump in, close heavy punch into forward light punch, and we have an EX version of her clone uppercut. Quickly from there, we get close heavy punch into our slide, down forward light kick, and level 2 version of her debuff super. And then we get the level 2 version of her clone dance super, and it carries you full screen as you can see here. Next up here, so she's using an EX clone to launch the enemy and spiking him down with the reflect. So as mentioned before, she can choose whether or not she is the clone or not. So in this scenario, she is the clone that is launched out, and she can follow up properly with a combo ender. And for the full screen clone move here, same idea. We have the EX version, it launches, and we can bounce them and just go from there. And for our final sequence in the trailer, so we're seeing some stuff we've seen before. We have a hit going into a level 2 super, going into a level 3 super, so we can go supers to supers to supers. So close heavy into our level 2, this is the debuff super, going climax cancel to level 3 into whatever her level 3 is, because we're not getting the full shot here. So she gets her hit, and right before the big blow up, I'm sure, we cut. That's all we get. Now, I'm very sure there's going to be a big cool blast and all that kind of stuff at the end of that level 3 that you're going to see here. But what I'm actually very interested in to see is, will it have her crest? So Kyo and Iori, when they do their level 3s, they both very clearly have their clan logos, as shown right here, shown prominently, and for Iori as well, shown here, the crescent moon, shown prominently. So I think for Chizuru, the ending of that level 3 will be the same thing. That said, we don't get to see it because, hey, flash the title card, we're out of here. And that's about all we know right now for Chizuru. So overall, I'm very happy she's back in the games again. Very happy Team Sacred Treasures is a thing again. And from there, well, the only thing to say is outside of the trailer stuff, there's definitely been an ongoing scene to pressure SNK for adding rollback netcode to the game, because as we all know, Guilty Gear Strive, the beta hit, and man, that rollback is something else because we can actually play the game online, and SNK absolutely has to follow suit. So just, very respectfully, sure, let SNK know that we need rollback netcode. That all said, my friends, hey, that is the end of this video. So thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well, and go out and play some King of Fighters.